Great move. Harry in trouble as NBC president teams up with Cambridge's to cancel his Ali book. Prince William Kate Middleton hires new communications chief ahead of Harry's memoir of the brothers. In the centuries since, the kings and queens who have sat on the throne in Britain have preferred to keep well away from the front lines and all things sharp and sharp, rather than in much close proximity to a decent gin and tonic to stay clever. But all rulers need soldiers and skilled tacticians to aid them, and future King William V is no different. At the moment, there are behind-the-scenes personnel changes at William and his wife Kate, Duchess of Cambridge's office at Kensington Palace, which point to an implication that they are quietly preparing for the fight of their lives. Last month, Times royal editor Roy Anicott confirmed months of speculation that the Cambridge family is preparing to move from their home in Kensington Palace to Windsor and that their 3 children will all go to school in the area. The 4-bedroom Adelaide cottage has been her new home ever since. But hidden in the same report was the analysis of the fact that they hired a new communications secretary. Unlike previous hires for the position, who this time have government experience, the Cambridges have instead selected 34-year-old Lee Thompson, NBC's outgoing vice president of global communications and strategic partnerships. According to The Times, those who know Thompson describe him as a brilliant collaborator and a brilliant, super bright guy who really gets international things. And it's those last 2 words, international stuff, which tells us oh so much. When allegations of institutional racism, cruelty, a family and a company that put grim survival far above the suffering of some attendees, what did the House of Windsor do? 2. They turned to the most powerful tool in their arsenal. DADADA. The statement during April, Buckingham Palace saw fit to release a repository. You'd think they paid the author per word. While it has famously called for the Sussexes' memories to be questioned, it has in no way contested one of her most serious claims. The pen was definitely no more powerful than the television. Clearly not wanting to be drawn into an argument, the palace opted for a strategy of staying well above the primetime fray, which only made them look dismissive and, to some, guilty. It was a bit like bringing a partridge fork to a knife fight, and it worked that way. The ongoing mystery over the whereabouts of Prince Harry's memoir appears to have sparked a burst of optimism at Buckingham Palace, where family and courtiers are likely to fear what new hell is about to rain down on them. The source of this optimism is based on the somewhat flimsy notion that nobody knows if and when the book will be out. Penguin Random House had said the book would be out in the fall, but it's not on the upcoming book list. It is ghost-written by the author Junior Moringa, and as Harry said, "I am not writing this as the prince I was born, but as the man I have become." A royal insider told us on Sunday that if this book comes out this year as originally planned, it should be on the publisher's marketing and promotion list, unless they plan a surprise or there's been a delay. Its omission has raised a lot of eyebrows in royal circles, given the scale of the property. The possibility that the publisher is planning a surprise drop to maximize publicity is a definite possibility. So all the suit nerves in the palace could soon start rattling again, which could upset Harry, damaging any hopes of a reconciliation with brother Prince William and the rest of the royals. In fact, a spokesman for Trans World, part of Penguin Random House, told The Sun that we don't put every book on the list, so there's nothing to extrapolate from that.